Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. Alright, guys, so yesterday we had a bearish daily candlestick across the board. Today we have a hammer candlestick across the board. What I will acknowledge right now is that does come off of low volume, so that is something to keep note of. Same over here on QQ, but I will point out where this hammer stemmed from, which is the previous support that we were paying attention to. We were paying attention to it because it was going to be resistance. Well, guess what? You gapped above that today, came back down, retested it, and boom, bop, bing, boop, pow, you held your support. Now, I will actually come down here to the 15-minute time frame, and I will point out you were holding support right here. Underneath here, guys, you had nothing until all the way down here at 366-ish. But it does look like that support did end up holding, and boom, you are rallying into CPI. Do you have a leaked CPI? Is that what we have here? Are we going to break out of QQ's massive bull flag here on a gap up from CPI? I don't know, but I will point out that we have an undeniably bullish setup here, and all dips will still be buying opportunities, all right? I was pointing that out down here. I was pointing it out right here when you broke out. I was waiting for the back test. We didn't end up getting the back test today. I thought we were going to. They had me fooled, I'll tell you. They had me in the first half. But guess what, guys, all right? All I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding back all the calls that I sold like the other day, all right? Like anything that was sold yesterday, guess what? It's just going to be added back because these charts to me are undeniably bullish. What's not bullish to me is that you are rallying off of this this volume. So this move is fake. I'm just going to point that out. But what did the move do? It did reset the indicator that I was paying attention to. Like I point out, you know, not too often here, but guys, I only use candlesticks, volume, my levels, my zones, supply and demand zones, and then one indicator. I am proud that I only use one indicator because in reality, guys, you can use all the indicators you want, but I don't think you're going to get much better than the TA I provide here for free on the channel. Keep in mind, guys, all right, if you are new here, we do a daily update Monday through Friday, and then we have a weekly update that comes out every Saturday. So stay tuned for that. We will have a nice, fresh, juicy one this week going into next week. And I will give you guys a hint. As long as we don't fall off the face of the earth the next 2 days or so, then we will have a very bullish picture to be looking at going into next week. All right, guys, you have the same look over here on QQQ. It looks so much better over here on QQ. Just look at guys. Does this look bearish to you? How does it look bearish to you? I've been talking about this since we were down here at the bottom of it. Well, actually, I've been talking about it since this big fat red weekly candlestick right here in the weekly update. That's when I said that I'm going to put this on and I'm going to keep this bottom trend line, this bull flag trend line here. I'm going to keep it just so I get reminded that this is just an undeniably bullish setup as everyone just goes doom and gloom on me. All right. And that's exactly what happened over here at the bottom. And now, guess what? The doom and gloomers are gone. All right, guys, when you see the comment sections just looking like that for several videos in a row, it's in mine. You pay close attention to mine. All right. You're going to find it all over, you know, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, if people use Facebook, Meta. But like, you know, guys, just use my comment section. When people get extremely bearish, that's typically when we're around a turning point. And then what you could do is you could come over to the fear and greed index. So let's just pull that up real quick and let's just see how that's looking. By the way, the patternsite.com, great tool for anyone. I don't really reference it too much anymore just because, you know, I literally started all of my PA over on that website and with his books over there because it's very accurate TA. I'll say that. But guys, you see this? We've bounced on up. But guess what? This was half of what it is right now. It was, you know, it was like, what is that? 51% of what it is right now, all right? It was at 17. Now it's at 33. So it's almost doubled from where it was, all right? Let's just pull up the chart we did at the bottom over here. Guess what? What was the low you could see on this chart? It was 18, all right? It actually did get to 17. I remember it because I quoted it in my video. And guess what? Over here, you didn't get to 17. But what did you do over here? You got to 17 right here, all right? October 11th. Let's see where on the chart October 11th was. All right. For anybody who's not new to the channel, you know exactly what I'm about to show you, right? October 11th was 2 days before the bottom, and then you started your sick, nasty short squeeze. Well, guess what? Everyone was super bearish, just like they were down here at the October low. And then guess what? Short squeeze. So I was kind of putting 2 and 2 together here and saying, you know, we're probably about to get a sick, nasty short squeeze. And guess what? You have on QQQ a $20+ move. All right, well, 16, but if you take it from the low at $21, but then you come over here in SPY and we're talking, guys, we got our 15. We were saying $10 to $15 move. We were expecting it over the next 1 to 2 weeks. So, you know, guys, 20, 30-day calls were the move. Guess what? Anybody who is buying the 10-20 or the 11-3 calls with me, like we were suggesting, I wasn't suggesting, I take it back, all right? No financial advice here on this channel. But like I was saying, that I don't think it would be a bad decision. I think it would be like the best decision you possibly could make right now. I was saying that, like, as we were down here, it was this day and this day, and well, what was that? Those were the, you know, those the beginning to the end of the Bears, and then boom, it's like killed the Bears. So I do think we are going to stall out at some point. Does that come? I think it probably does come from higher prices. I'm not going to cap on that one, all right? You guys see the fact that we just printed a shooting star and then it was followed by a hammer? I can point to one example of that taking place, which is right here, and then you had a red day the next day. But guys, we have CPI tomorrow. I will take the time right now to remind everyone, we had a hot PPI this morning. All right, we're talking core, we're talking month over month, we're talking year over year. Everything was hot, yet you went up. All right, and that was off of the FOMC minutes. And we can actually just come down here to the 5-minute time frame. Let's just see, when did you have your big, sick, nasty spike over here? All right, where is it? Right here. All right, 1350. Well, what time do the minutes come out, guys? They come out at 2 o'clock, all right? So that would be 14 down there. You guys could look at the time down here. All right, and that is when you just ascended into the heavens, and then boom, 20 minutes later, you get this, and then it's just like boom. Maybe Jerome spoke today. I know during their FOMC days, he speaks around 2:30. I think he speaks. But yeah, it's not FOMC day today, guys. It was the FOMC minutes release from the last FOMC day. So I'm just gonna say right now, all right, they did say that they could keep going in FOMC minutes if I, interpreted what I was seeing, right? They did say that pretty much everything we already know. They can keep going if conditions change. But yeah, slow and steady wins the race. They need to be tighter for longer. Like, that's pretty much the gist of it. And yeah, that's nothing new. So maybe that's why you rallied. I don't know. All right. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. Regardless, guys, I follow the charts. We knew all dips were buying opportunities. You got a dip. Did we think it was going to be a bigger dip? Yes. And I still think a bigger dip is coming. But what if it turns out to be something like this? All right. We were looking for 438. All right. 438.43. That was the gap. All right. That needs to be filled. Now, if, all right, we were to get above 431.85, we were to say that very quickly, we probably do have a move up to 438.43. Not my exact wording from a few days ago, but I know it was something very similar there. A quick short squeeze up to 438.43. I don't know. I've been talking about short skin squeeze when we were down here, and like straight up short everything I had imagined. It's all here. It's all right in front of us. It's glorious. All right. So like, if I get this chance, why would I not take this chance? Do you see this right here? That's what I was so ready to buy today. I wish I started buying back in, a little sooner here. Regardless, this is the setup that I really wanted to play today. I didn't get the opportunity to do so. Regardless, I didn't sell out of nearly all my longs. I'll tell you that much. I took profit on just the 10-20 spy calls. That was it. So if we were to continue this short squeeze, guys, I ain't gonna complain with the sick nasty CPI gap up. I think if you gap up, you're probably just gonna keep going throughout the day, or you put in a minor, you put in a doji candlestick, a spinning top like that. You break out, and then you're gonna decline a little, but maybe it's something like that, and then you have like a $10 pullback back here, and then maybe you come and reclaim this as support. I don't know. All right, but if you do gap up tomorrow, I wouldn't be buying long into that. I think you're probably going to just look at it this way. Your RSI is going to have gone from here to here in the span of, I mean, you know, it did take some time, all right, but from what really moved the meter here, all right, the $16 move, guys, this was 3 bars, or no, it was 4 bars, all right, I don't know why it says that, but 4 bars, it was a 1 week this move happened. So I just want, I mean, I know it shows 2, but you know, 4 trading sessions that move happened. So just know you are definitely FOMOing if you're buying in now. And guess what? If you're FOMOing now because you're buying in, it's because you weren't in with us down here. And I'm just going to tell you right now, you're probably about to get it wrong. And I would definitely wait for that pullback, my friend. That's all I'm saying. Anybody who was not loading longs down here, swing longs, all right? If you just want to wait for the breakout, that's fine. I told you exactly where to wait for that breakout, which was 362.95. Once you got it, you're probably going to get a very quick move up to 369.15. Guys, that level was reached within like two days, all right? I know it was 3, but, you know, we did way more in 3. I told you how to play that, but you know, at least how I was looking at it, I don't want to say the smart move. I want to say the only really swing move was to the upside. You had, you know, exhausted your downside momentum. That is this momentum indicator we have right here, the RSI. I really think it's all you really need. You could use the MACD as well. I'm sure the MACD ain't looking too bad either. We could slap that bad boy. Oh, look at that. You have like 4 days of crossing up here. Well, guess what? Is this going to be the next leg up? I think it very well could be, guys. We have a massive bull flag. This is not a topping pattern. Your MACD is all the way down here. It can go a ways. All right? We can very well see something, your MACD go from here to up there. And guys, I don't even use the MACD. But like, let's just look at how some things are lining up here. And I think we're probably about to go on a massive ripper. You have this massive consolidation pattern. You're right at the top of it before CPI. You're either going to get a pullback, and it's going to look something like this. You get a hot CPI. You're probably going to pull back to 362.95, where you broke out from. And then your boy is going to buy the dip for everyone again. And we're going to come up here. And you know, maybe this time around, guys, maybe we have a 10, you know, maybe we have an even bigger day. Maybe we have a 10K freaking, you know, day up here. I don't know. But, you know, guys, if you were doing what I was doing and you were just, you know, guys, we do things as a channel here. We do these daily updates, all right? Anybody who was with it was with it. You experienced all the benefits that we spoke of, all right? All of them. But guess what? If you get this pullback, we're going to do one thing. We're going to buy that, all right? And again, no financial advice will be seen or given on this channel. I say we as in all of the Henrys around the world, all right? I'm talking to myself. Yeah, you know, I'm not talking to you guys, all right? I'm telling myself to buy the pullback. I will definitely buy that, all right? And then you come over here in SPY. That's going to be a $6 pullback there, all right? Going from here down, well, it would be a little more than that. We're probably going to go a little higher and then do that. But if you get the gap down off the CPI, then I have to assume we're probably going to do something like that. And if that was all she wrote, then we're probably going to do something like that. And then, since that was all she wrote, well, we're just looking for a retrace because, guys, we're freaking bullish. And guess what? The golden pocket still aligns down here at 425.43. That was the all the way back here. This was the ugly double bottom. The basing formation we spoke of. This is it. You guys see what I speak? You actually have like a quadruple looking bottom here, all right? But yeah, just pretend these are the same points. There's your ugly double bottom. There's your breakout. That's all she wrote. She was off to the races, all right? So all the base she was right in there, all right? And then we were off. So guys, this is really what I'm looking for. I'm going to be watching honestly QQQ. That is what I am interested in because, you know, my focus in the past 2 trading sessions, I have just, you know, been eyeballing the crap out of this bull flag, and this thing is really about to do it. I thought we were going to stall out here, and I thought I was going to get the buy down here. I don't know. We're going to have to see how that bad boy goes because I'm trying to buy this. I'm loaded with SPY 11.3 still, all right? I'm loaded with IWM. I'm loaded with Apple. I'm loaded with, I wish I had NVIDIA, guys. That was my favorite play back down here. I just saw. I'm sorry. I get distracted. Henry has ADHD. Henry's also tired. It's been a long day. But yeah, guys, look at this sick, nasty setup. It's at 470, guys. We're eyeballing, not even eyeballing. We were playing this thing back when 410 to 420. Look at it now. This was easily the most sexy setup, right? But we're talking some AMD, baby. All right. You know what was also pretty sexy? Amazon. All right. We're talking Amazon. Amazon was not a laggard today. Amazon was among the few. All right, guys, which I was hoping Amazon would maybe dip a little more, just like QQQ, and maybe I could get some of that. But guess what? Now that we broke out from this ugly double bottom on the daily time frame, what is the next stop, you might ask? Well, we get a positive CPI. We're coming right up here to 135.20. And then maybe you get a spinning top, inverted hammer, shooting star candlestick, whatever you take, the gravestone doji, I don't know. And what do? We take profits there at 135, and then we get to ride that pullback. And you probably come back and backtest where you broke out from. Where was that, you ask? 130.50. All right. And then we rebuy here. And then boom, we ride it to the races, off to the races. And then we're coming straight to 139 because that's the next resistance. There's absolutely nothing between here and here. All right. So ride, profit, no ride, ride. All right. Ride. All right, guys, long day. I am going to end the video there. Let's actually take a look at our boy VIX that everyone thought was going to explode past 20. But, you know, we also happen to have gotten that one right as well. What do you got up there? Guys, I don't use this MACD. I was about to take it off, but guess what? It's crossing down. We're about to see a momentum cycle down over here on Mr. VIX. All right, with that one, ladies and gents, I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.